Hi, so today I'm going to be sharing how I make my iced matcha latte. So you just need a few things to make this tea, and it's much cheaper than buying from Starbucks. I bought this cup from Starbucks and it was like $5 for the iced matcha latte. So I figured I'd just use this cup to show that you can make pretty much the exact same thing at home and save some money. So matcha tea is very good for you. It's filled with antioxidants. It gives you a really nice boost throughout the day and mental clarity. So if you're a person that procrastinates a lot and you can't focus on what you're doing, I definitely recommend drinking matcha tea. Make sure that you get the ceremonial grade, not the culinary grade. So I think that this is culinary grade, but I'm just going to add this in. This is the sweetened. I'm going to use about a half a teaspoon of this in my matcha tea just for a little flavor. And then I'll be using a half a teaspoon of the regular. You can see it's a nice bright green color. So a little goes a long way. But you have to stir it very good because it does get like clumpy. So I use this little tool that I bought from Amazon as well. And this is just a frother. It was like $6. This one is called Matcha DNA. So if you want to find that. I don't like frothy milk, but I use this to just stir the matcha, and it definitely helps getting out the clumps. So this little container here was $19. There are sales that you can find, but it does go a long way. This one that I mix it with was around $10 on Amazon, and this is Jade Leaf brand. And then this is the ceremonial grade, just regular matcha tea, no sweetener. And I also got this on Amazon. This is a larger package, and I got this during the Black Friday sale, so this was around $16, but this will last a long time. And the milk that I'm using is oat milk. I like the flavor of oat milk with this tea, but you can use almond or regular milk or soy milk. They all taste really good. So the reason I started drinking matcha tea is because I'm very sensitive to caffeine, like in coffee or even in black tea and some green teas. But for some reason, the matcha tea, it does have a little bit of caffeine, but it doesn't affect me the same way that like caffeine in coffee does. So like if I drink a cup of coffee, I'll feel a lot of anxiety throughout the day, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to go back to sleep, or like not be able to go to sleep at all because of the anxiety. So I switched to this and I'm very happy with it. I find myself having more energy and being able to get things done throughout the day. And when I'm reading something, I pay attention to what I'm reading and my mind is not like racing with other thoughts. So it has given me a lot of mental clarity and helps me to focus on what I'm doing. So if you're interested in switching to matcha tea, I very much recommend it. So what you will need is the tea, something to stir it with. Even like you could put it in a blender or just shake it. Using a spoon doesn't really work that great. It will have clumps, but if you just shake it vigorously, you'll probably get rid of the clumps. Like I said, I'm adding in this for a sweetener, but you can use honey or agave nectar or sugar. And then you'll need some ice. So what I'm going to do is add a cup of water here to my cup. So that's the line. And then my tea. And then about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of the sweetened matcha tea. It's still matcha tea, but it has some sugar inside. And then I'm just going to use my little gadget here to blend it. And you can stop and check to see if there are any clumps in there, because they can be bitter if you get a whole clump of the green tea in your mouth. maybe blend for up to a minute to make sure that it's all blended very well. Okay, that should be good. So now I'll add my ice. And now my oat milk. You can also add vanilla flavor to this. So as you can see, it's nice and green. It's probably not showing so well on the camera, but it's a nice bright green color. And it tastes really delicious, just like Starbucks, but they add probably a little more sweetener. And I don't know if they use such a good brand of matcha tea, I'm not really sure. But give this a try and see how it makes you feel. I really recommend it for people who can't take much caffeine or who have negative effects from drinking coffee or black tea. So give this a try and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.